My neighbour's being loud. Anyway, I'm really happy because I got shouted at. My chair's really annoying. Anyway, I'm really happy because I got shouted out by someone that I really love on YouTube. Her name's Letty Loves You. I'm not good at editing, so I'll put her thingy in the description if I can. But yeah, so I was watching her videos and she read my horror story. And she said that I should do like a video of all the things that have happened in my house. So here it is. So first of all, we have the scariest one that's happened to me. Bathroom. My bath's at the back there. It's a bit dark, obviously. So then I got my living room there and my mum's room there. That's what I mean by like it's in the middle, as you can obviously see. So I was obviously in the bath, just chilling with my toys, but I was sitting sort of like this way, facing the door, with my toys on the side. That is absolutely dirty. So I saw a shadow go like whoop when this happened. So I screamed at my mom. I was like, "Hey you, which room you in?" Obviously I'm not like that. And she said living room. So I pooed myself. Got to keep it PG. I'm just kidding, I don't swear. Anyway, yeah. And she went and looked and there was nothing there. So then we got those people in like the Ghostbusters, but like real life ones. And they said an old woman was watching me. But this was shortly after my great nan died, so I don't know if it was her or some random old woman in my house. I'm home alone. Anyway, yeah. Might be my nan, might be some random old woman in my house. We don't really know. Like with the camera. If I stick that blue tack on there, will it do this? Oh. Hey, that's cool. Oh, maybe not. And so my dad lives about half an hour away from me. So he leaves quite late, so I'm obviously asleep. And I can't remember when my mum's... That reflection in my glasses is really annoying. I can't remember when my mum said it was, but she told me a few days ago that a couple years ago, my dad had his phone on a table in that hallway where like the bathroom, kitchen, living room and like our rooms connect. Do you know what I mean? This room here, we used to have a massive table going across there. It was too big, so we got rid of it and got that little cabinet instead. That my dad put his phone on the table, and then they went in the living room and they heard like something fall on the floor. So they went out there and looked, and his phone was on the floor. The next bit doesn't seem realistic, but I believe what my mom says. So I was asleep when this happened. And my dad was getting ready to go back home. I think my mum said it was about 11:30 or something. So he was getting his coat on because it was obviously cold. I live in Britain, what do you expect? There's clouds everywhere at the moment. And my mum said his phone just fell off the table. Like, that just... I got goosebumps. Another story. My dad's house. So, obviously I'm at my house, so I can't show you, but so you walk in, and then there's stairs going up here. If I come around this way, it'll be easier. So, you walk in here, and then there's like stairs here, and then his living room is here. He's got quite a big living room, so his chairs are like in this corner, so you can see the stairs. Because he's not got like an actual door, it's like a 2-door walkway thingy. Anyways, he said he had his friend George around, and George was like, "Oh, I didn't know you had a little boy staying here." What the hell? A little boy. The only brothers, they're my half brothers. The only brothers I have are in their 20s, not a little boy. So my dad goes, "Oh no, we don't. What do you mean?" And then he goes, "I just saw a boy on the stairs." What? And then a couple of weeks later, my dad had his other friend round. I don't know his name. And George and this guy didn't know each other. And then he says the exact same thing as George. "I didn't know that you had a boy staying here." Once again, my brothers are in their 20s. and they were out working, I think, or at their girlfriend's house. So like there's a boy in my dad's house. I stayed there a couple days ago and it felt really weird because you know when you feel like someone's watching you but there's not? I have that feeling. Yeah. Oh yeah, and Letty, I still live in that house. This is the house where all this creepy stuff has happened. There are more. Oh, I've got one actually. So let's go into my kitchen because I need to give you a description. That scared me. So my room's here. That's my kitchen. That's my living room. My mum was, that's really creepy. My mum was all the way in here, chilling in there, and can we just take a second to appreciate how scary that is? And I was on my bed watching TikTok and that, and we heard this thud noise. So we just had a bunch of stuff cleaned and we was waiting for it to dry on the side here. And I shouted out to my mum, "Oh, what did you do? Did you just drop something?" Because I thought she was washing up, and she says, "No, I thought you was in here." And one of the sports saucepans that were drying were over in that corner. I can't say. The saucepan was just chilling here. It actually goes in this cupboard. It was this thing. Because my mum made pancakes for breakfast. My mum said she put it here for it to dry. And when we walked in, it was over there. So, yeah. The story in this house, it was about 1 AM and I was still awake. And you know when tellies get that fizzly thing on, like horror movies? That happened in the middle of the night. So, my room's quite messy. My bed's there, and then my telly's there. And it just randomly turned on like the black and white screen, you know? The static, that's it. You know, screen that's like static in horror movies. A bunch at my nan and granddad's house because their house was built on top of a mental asylum. They moved out to a retirement home. I don't know why. But I just heard someone at my door. I'm not answering that. Anyway, my mum obviously lived in my nan and granddad's house, and she had her bed and her telly, and this is a story she told me. She said she was watching horror movies on Halloween in the middle of the night, and she has like a samurai sword. It was on the back of her, like the wall behind her bed, and she said she heard a bang noise. She went and looked and her samurai sword was over the other side of the room. Oh, there's an old person. She's pretty cute, bless her. They're like the main stories I can think of at the moment. But if I think of more, I will update you. I have an obsession with doing this, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'll update you if I think of any more. But they're like the main ones, I would say. Yeah, bye. Hope you had fun watching my video.